You're watching a recording. I'm going to start here in just a minute. I'm going to double check and make sure that all the connections are up and running. I'm actually sitting here at Peninsula School of Art in class. They're all trying to finish up. I'm trying to push them out. You know, you've all been to class. That's how I act. So I'm going to check my connection and make sure it is actually up and running. I think I am. Let's see. Yes, I am up and running. So this is pretty exciting. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, everybody in the room, say, wait, where are we? Say hello. Woo-hoo! We're doing an enamel class today. It's riveting enamels. I know a lot of you have taken this class, but okay. So we are sort of live. You're about to watch a recording that we did earlier about the Peninsula School of Art. I'm just gonna exit out of this room because it's a little bit more quiet in the next room. Check this out. This is their, it's their clay room. They have like I can't even count, 5, 6, 7, 8 wheels in here. It's amazing. So Andy's actually watching, so if you have questions, he can answer the questions and whatnot, but I have to go back to class, and I'm gonna take off from here and just show you the recording that we made of Peninsula School of Art in Door County, Wisconsin. All right, thanks for joining me. We'll see you live on Monday. Let's see if I can get that rolling. Okay, so we're officially on. Say hi.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
By the way, what I didn't tell you, there's the camera.
Hi,
so
everybody.
You want to be looking there. You know, you want to be looking at yourself because it's always funny looking when you do that. Okay, so here we are. We're live. We are at, we're in Fish Creek, Wisconsin. I just arrived last night, and we are sitting on the property of Peninsula School of Art, and I have with me Alicia Michelson, whom I have now reeled in.
Against my will.
Wow.
No.
That's good. No one else has ever said that. They just look in shock and horror when I say, I'm interviewing you today. You know. No, she's been a great sport, and I love coming here. And anyway, so let's see. We are casting today. I don't know where we're casting. Okay, so hopefully we're on Facebook, hopefully we're on YouTube, and maybe we're on Twitch. So we're gonna go with that, but actually we're definitely gonna be, we're definitely on Facebook. I don't know about the other outlets, but we'll see where it happens. So, I don't think I told you that either, that we're on 4 channels.
That sounds great.
So yeah, so here we are, it's gonna be great. And this is what we're doing. And anyway, so I wanted to take a moment and talk to Alicia so that she can tell us about the facility and why I'm here, or not why I'm here, we all know why I'm here. Because I am teaching here. And anyway, to talk about the facility, because, you know, a lot of you have talked to me or I've shared with you through the years. How many years have I been coming here?
I believe this is your 4th year.
This is my 4th year.
Because we're not counting last year.
We're not counting last year. I know, it's like, oh my gosh, it's been 5 years since I've actually been here. But okay, so that's what I was thinking too. It's my 4th year. And if any of you guys have been around me long enough, or especially right before or after I come, because I usually come in July for like 3 to 4 days. And I always talk about it because I love coming here. I mean, she knows this. Anyway, yeah, it's no secret. And so I thought, wow, what a great opportunity now that we're doing these little live videos, that I should go ahead and show everybody and give Alicia an opportunity to brag and self-promote about this facility, because again, I love this facility. So before we start the video, I want to just point out, that's it behind us, and it's beautiful. Although it's a little bit deconstructed, is that how we're going to say it?
It's nearly constructed.
Okay, it's nearly constructed. It's under construction. There's a whole huge renovation happening here. The last time I was here, they were just breaking ground, and we all know what's happened in the last year or so. Okay, that's not news. But it was shocking to me, because she sent me an email and said, by the way, just to let you know, it's all changed.
It's going to look a little different when you pull up.
The woman tells lies, okay. It is so different. Like, there are missing buildings that have been replaced. And there are new buildings. Ooh, and there's wind. Anyway, so we've decided to sit outside. Little did I know. I think the storm's coming in, but we're sitting under a gazebo, and there are people who are scrambling all around us to get it done. So I just wanted to let everybody know there's people around. You're going to hear raking. It is what it is, and we're just going to try to enjoy it out here. And at some point, we're probably going to interview the landscaper too. And I'm just saying that because I'm just trying to freak her out a little bit. She's like, I'm not in the shot, am I? I'm like, well, I know you could be. it's up to you. But anyway, so Alicia, tell us what you do here.
Sure. So I am the Director of Education and Residencies, which is a big title. What I really do is I run all of our workshop programming, which is ages 4 all the way to 104. But we do accept older than 104. And that's across all media. So we have metals, of course, and jewelry, ceramics, photography, digital arts, all painting media, drawing, and printmaking. And we serve all student levels as well, people who are trying something for the absolute first time, who have never picked up a torch, who have never handled any of those tools before, to those who are working artists who are exploring something new or just honing their craft.
So that's okay. And where do you find? Okay, we know where your people, the students are coming from, right? They're local.
A mix, actually. We have local students. We have people who are here just seasonally. We're a seasonal destination here in Wisconsin. And then we also attract people who are traveling from throughout the U.S. So people are flying here, renting cars from the Green Bay Airport, and coming up for a class.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow.
More than you would expect.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. I mean, that's, you know what, for a facility to know that people are actually flying in and renting cars and coming up, that's a big deal. And you know what's sort of interesting about that too, that I know, is that when Alicia contacted me for the first time, that would be now
Back
6
in
years ago,
yeah.
right? Because we had to plan a year in advance to do this. I was like, oh my God. I knew about the facility, and it's interesting because when I talk to people out of state and I said, well, I'm teaching at Peninsula, and they're like, wow, you're teaching at Peninsula, that they even know where this is.
Awesome.
So this is definitely a destination. It's a place that people do know a lot about. I always find that very interesting because most of you out there who are watching have never been to Door County nor Fish Creek, and it's tiny, which speaks, right? You're laughing because it's true.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not
Petite.
It's petite. Okay, so it's petite, and for a facility like this, I think to be able to bring people in, and I'm not talking instructors, I'm talking about participants, you know, students and things. If you're bringing people in from outside the state or even outside the county, heck, that's a big deal. That means somebody's doing a good job, okay? Which means they're doing what they need to do. So then the next question is, what kind of instructors do you bring in? Now, obviously I came from out of state, but like what about the other, I've never really met the other instructors per se, but where do you find your instructors and what do you look for all those aspiring instructors out there?
So, what we're looking for when finding an instructor for the next season is it's important that it's important that you are also a practicing artist. It's really important to me that you are not only telling and instructing other people in the creation of work, but that you have your own practice where you're continuing to expand, experiment, fail, succeed, because all of that feeds back into an instructor's teaching philosophy and their ability to be successful at the head of a classroom. If they're not experiencing those same things alongside their students, I think it's a lot more difficult to create that connection. And that connection is really important to our students, especially in a workshop setting. That's an intensive experience.
It's so different from academia, I think is what you're trying to say.
Yes, very different. You have made the decision to drop everything, travel here, and take a class for 1, 2, 3, 4 days with a person you've never potentially met in a community of people that are all from other places. And it's really important that when you're here that you get the most out of that experience, and that connection is wildly important.
Wow.
In making that happen.
Wow. So, you know, I think the way, what I'm hearing is you really want the artist experience. It's not just about learning.
Right.
It's not just about teaching. But it's about learning and creating and making, and I'm getting a sense of community.
Absolutely, that's really important. And I also think that when you have a practicing artist teaching, someone who is in the trenches of this 365 days a year, there's a lot more that comes out of the workshop experience than just like, hey, I came and I learned how to make X, Y, Z, and I got great feedback. You're also getting kind of a bit of professional development, even if you weren't looking for it. You're learning what was your journey in building this practice, in becoming an educator, and I think that's also really interesting for students too, of all levels, because it's kind of a very mysterious occupation.
It is.
And people really do want that inside look, and I think that the workshop experience, that community feel, provides that.
Yeah, very cool. So, okay, I think you started working here 6 or 7 years ago.
6, it's coming up on 6 years
6
ago.
years.
Yes.
Okay, so how did you make it? Well, I'm assuming you're from Door County, if I remember.
No, I
So-
am from Minneapolis originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, just one state
not
over.
that far, but
No,
okay.
I'm Midwest, born and raised. I earned my BFA from a small college in New Hampshire. Went out east, a different experience. And throughout college and afterward, for about a year and a half, I worked for an art center that wasn't too dissimilar from this back in Minnesota. And I worked as a very low-level administrator and also as an instructor in our youth program. And I then went to Arizona State to earn my MFA. And after that, I did a couple of residencies and then was really on a national job search to find exactly what I ended up doing.
wow.
So
Okay, so this was meant to be.
this was meant to be.
So you saw this posted somewhere,
Yes.
and you liked the area enough to.
I had never even been here. I have a cousin from Green Bay who's about 20-some years older than me that I don't know that well, but he thought, I think you'll love it. And I thought, well, you don't know me, but okay.
Okay.
And I did a phone interview first with our executive director and then was able to visit after that. And it's been a great fit, and the 6 years have flown by. Absolutely flown by.
And you're settled in, and
Settled in.
you're
Yeah.
gonna stay.
I'm sticking around. I'm here for the long haul.
Oh, good. And you're making a life up here, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Because this area is cool.
It is cool. It's beautiful, and the winter can be really quiet, but that feels like a great counterpart to how busy the summer and fall are.
And by the way, it's 4th of July week,
Right.
and I'm driving up and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many people up here. Like, there are so many people up here. It's crazy. And I was thinking today that as we were driving through, I'm sure the tourists have settled down and it's quiet. It's like, there's like a 45-minute wait to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Still, I'm like, go home.
No.
She's
They're
here, so go home.
They're here. She was here.
I know. But no, you didn't tell them. You didn't make an announcement that I was here, that they needed to go home
I did
now.
put an ad in. I did put it on the local paper, but
But yeah, it didn't scare them away,
no.
apparently.
They're
But-
too busy watching the fireworks, I guess, to see it.
So tell us, what is something that you absolutely love about, one, your job, and two, about Peninsula School of Art,
Sure.
that you want everyone to know?
Okay. The thing I love most about my job is being able to interact with and hire really great artists and educators. That is a ton of fun, to find who's going to be a great fit, who's going to bring something new to the table, who are our students going to connect with in maybe an unexpected way, is really exciting. So I'm in the process of doing that for our next season, 2022, so it's a good time to be at work here. And then about Peninsula School of Art in general, my favorite thing, I think, is the spectrum of what we offer. There's a lot that happens just within the workshop program itself, but we also have an amazing exhibition program curated by our Director of Exhibitions and Public Programs, Crystal Chesnick. Our exhibitions change over every 6 weeks. There's always something new to see. She has supplementary programs that help you get to know the artists and their processes. So there's always something new to learn. Even when I'm behind the scenes, mildly engaged with it, it's her thing, but it's fun for me to be able to see it all come to fruition and learn alongside visitors. There's just a lot that's happening all of the time, and that's just
So you're
really
busy.
exciting. we're busy. There's always an energy buzzing around the building. We've got 4 kids classes running each day.
Oh my gosh. Wait, throughout the
For
year
the
or over the
summer.
summer?
For the summer. So it's contagious. The laughter and the energy and is a lot of fun to be around.
Can you tell us, I know that you do is there only one festival a year that you do?
So each July, the last full week of July, we host the Door County Plein Air Festival.
And what is plein air?
Plein air means that you are painting out in the elements.
Okay.
So you're taking your easel out, you're putting it on the grass, and you're painting what you're looking at. So it is a representational based medium. So we host that every year. We bring about 40 artists that we invite from all over the country and abroad as well.
Oh, wow.
And then it's a whole week of events. So it kicks off on a Sunday where we have a small work sale where the artists bring one small piece to sell just that first day. And then they're building work as they go throughout the week. And we have different events where you can see what they're doing, see them in action, and of course opportunities to buy. And there will be opportunities to buy online.
Okay, so do you only have the artists here? I've never been. And it's funny because I'm always here right before.
You're right here before.
And then I sort of get kicked out of the studio. Like, look, you gotta go now because we gotta get ready
prep
for this. Yeah. So, so I didn't even know most of what you just said, so this is really cool. So basically they are out there and they're painting.
Yes.
Along with displaying their work.
Correct.
And they're putting that up for sale too?
Correct.
So aside from the artists, do you have other vendors here or?
We don't. I mean, we partner with, restaurants and food trucks and cocktail trucks that provide, a nice ambiance for all of those events. But it's just us and our artists making work, hanging work, and selling work.
Wow. But you don't have any other kind of artists except for plein air artists, right?
Correct. Yes.
So see, that's another unusual thing because we've all been to art festivals. We've all been to, you've heard me say it, crap festivals. And they always have, I don't know, jewelers, and they have knitters, and they have basket people. They because these other festivals, they have to bring in a mix if they're going to bring in a crowd. But clearly, how many years have you been doing this?
Ooh, isn't that a great question?
I don't know the answer to no.
It is. It's hard when we missed a year in its full scale. Hey, Jenny, what year is this for the Plein Air Festival? 16. I was going to say 15. So
Okay,
I
wait.
was very close.
Very close. So 16 years they've been doing this, which is significant because remember, as a person who used to do shows, I get this, okay? That they're able to continue an event for 15 years and 16. I'm still skipping last year. No, anyway, that they can continue to do an event for 16 years, still bring 40 artists who are willing to come, because a lot of times artists will come and go, I made $50, I'm never coming back. But clearly they are making enough money to support coming all the way up here, because Door County is not like going to Milwaukee. I'm sorry. It's a destination. You have to have intent of what you're doing, and you've got to cover those expenses, and clearly that all the artists are successful enough to continue to come back. I'm assuming a certain number of them come back year after year.
Well, and it is an invitational.
Mm-hmm.
So each year we have a committee of artists, collectors, gallerists that come together and look at who are the players in the field and invite 40 of them. Many of them are invited, multiple.
Repeatedly.
Right.
Yeah, but clearly they come.
And oh yeah. I mean, it really is it's another one of those mysterious occupations.
I know we're sitting here listening to the beep. Sorry. We're outside. This is what happens when you just do this, okay? And not professionals. We're professionals. Just not professional video people.
Videographers, no.
Anyway, go ahead.
But another one of these mysterious occupations where these are painters who are sustaining their practice on attending all these festivals throughout the year. And if you have a good reputation for selling work, they are very eager to come. And it's a beautiful destination. I mean, it's a lot of things rolled into one that makes it a fun experience for them and successful. But
So that speaks highly of the quality of the artists who are here, and okay, I'll tell a little story because you'll laugh. I remember my husband, who is watching this right now. I know, Andy. Hi, Andy. Anyway, how we had gone to art festivals. We were there as a spectator, and I would just go through and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. And we're not even talking about jewelry. I'm talking about paintings and stuff. And at some point he said, well, what makes one good and one not? Show me, explain to me. So I'm like, all right, well, this is not going to be too hard. And so the good ones are really hard to find. And I remember we were looking at this painting, and you're like, oh dear God, here it is. Okay, so they had a person, a boat, and a tree in it.
All in one.
All in one. I know, it's like all in one, right? The boat was about this big, the person was about this big, and the tree was somewhere in between. I'm like, you see, that's problem. See, she knows. She gets
problematic.
That's a little problematic, and that's how you can tell a good artist to another. And of course, we walked up the way, and I'm like, okay, this one, this. You see, everything works. The colors all work. I mean, if you're being realistic, realism is realistic. If you're doing impressionism, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But anyway. So my point of the story is coming. Bring it back, Hugh. Bring it back. Is that clearly the artists up here are really good.
Amazing.
And that they can sustain 16 years of doing this. And that they come back and that they're eager to come up because it's a reputation. You've built a reputation that's pretty cool. And I'm sure some of those artists are also your instructors here.
We do have some of them teach. I think it's also an important thing to note, back to that question about finding instructors, is that not every artist is a teacher.
Yeah.
So,
did you hear that? See, I'm not the only one who says that, okay? Let's go with that.
So those who are excited to teach, we welcome and we love to collaborate with, but we also know that that's not everyone's game.
See, so for those people who are out there who want to learn also, we have those artists who come up here and will teach. And
yes.
So anyway, okay, so anything else? What else do we want to talk about? I don't know. We've talked about a lot. We talked about the facility. We've talked about Alicia, and we've dragged her through. Got a little personal. Not too personal, but got a little bit personal. And I don't know. So I think all that's left is to do a tour of the place.
Tour,
Yeah.
I think so.
So are you going to tour with me, or am I doing it on my own?
I think you need to be supervised, so yes.
Good, because usually people are like, go, do it, I'm out. All right, so let's see. Can I actually do this? Actually, I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a little editing, and since this is not going to be live, it's going to be a pre-recorded. I know it's a pre-recorded. Actually, before I go there, let's talk about this week. There is no wine on Wednesday tonight because I'm here, and on Friday it's also a skip because I'm still here. But I'll be back on Monday to do a live for a makeover Monday, and then next Wednesday we are going to do a UFO, and I'm going to finally finish Gail's project next Wednesday. Fingers crossed. I will pray to the solder gods and make sure that we're finished next week, and then the week after. Oh, and what's happening? Next Friday we're going to do the fidget ring. If you are ordering the fidget ring kit, we are not shipping out at this point. It's a little late, and we're still bringing in some material. We're going to be shipping on Monday or Tuesday for all those who are ordering from this point on. But everybody who's ordered before, we're shipping today, so you should be getting that very soon. Okay, so we're gonna stop. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back again, and we're actually starting in the parking lot because, I don't know, you should see this parking lot. I don't know if you can see the structure there, but it's a nice sculpture, and we're just gonna whip it around real quick, but we'll come around. Again, when you come up to Peninsula School of Art, you are greeted by all these wonderful sculptures.
Yes.
That are made by
various artists over the years, some of which are local.
So we're talking about local artists, sculpture artists.
Yes.
And so actually, let's go back. You can see there's still a truck here, and you can still hear it. How far can you back up, dude? Anyway, all right. You probably can't even see that over there. But as you walk in, you are greeted. And you know, I've always been impressed, not today because nothing's going on right now, but there's always someone greeting you when you come in. They have a greeter in the morning so that they can direct traffic and tell you where you're supposed to go, which is so cool for me. Instead of like, you know, if you've never been here before,
You don't know where to go.
you have no clue where you're going.
Right.
And then another thing too is they have all of these carts. I told Alicia just now that I have always loved these carts. I've even Instagrammed those carts because how nice. You know, some of you people, you show up with way too much equipment, okay? And you can't even carry it in. So those carts are so cool for you guys. That is for sure. So we were sitting in the gazebo a little bit earlier, but you can see construction is still happening here. So they are in phase 1, phase 2.
Phase 1 of 2.
Phase 1 of 2 of construction. So, you know, when I'm here and lunch break, we'll sit outside at the gazebo. I don't think we're going to be sitting outside this week because it's supposed to be raining this week, right? But you can see how beautiful and green. And yeah, I know there's a lot of dirt and stuff, but it's under construction and it's getting there. So I was smacked today by this building here. This is all new. There was a different building. It was a barn, wasn't it?
It was a seasonal barn, yes.
It was a seasonal barn. So this is what?
This is our new youth and teen wing, and it has 4 studios, their own designated bathrooms, and storage for all their supplies, which is the first time ever in 66 years.
Wait, okay, so, wow, okay, wait. I didn't ask.
Right.
I didn't ask. How long has this been here? So it's been here 56 years. This facility has been here.
Yes.
And this is all, by the way, if I understand it correctly, was funded privately, right? This is,
So
you're not like funded by the government
No.
or anything like
We
that.
are a nonprofit. We were founded by a woman named Madeline Turtolo, who has a heck of a reputation as a mover and shaker. And the original Peninsula School of Art operated out of that barn you referenced, as well as a mirror image of that barn, and then her home, which was also on the property.
So I don't know if you heard that, but this started out of this person's home and a barn. I mean, look at this.
And then in the late 90s, we were able to build this gallery space and then studios on either side. And then we've now just gone through a fundraising campaign for the first phase of our Door to Creativity campaign, where we were able to build year-round facilities for our youth and teens, which we had never had before. Their programs always operated out of that seasonal barn. Build a new 2D space out back, which we were in desperate need of, and make some other improvements to the exterior of the building.
Oh, wow. So, okay, again, this is the gallery, and over there is clay?
We've got another 2D studio and then photo.
Okay, so that's right, because I took a class. I took what did I take? Lightroom class that was in there. So there's another really cool structure. You know, when things are great around here, meaning the gardens, everything is just really blooming. What are they doing? They're just redoing it?
They're
looks like they're cleaning up after construction.
After the crews came through.
So, but you know, when this place is in full bloom, it's amazing. It's another one of those aspects that I just absolutely love about this facility is there's always something blooming. And I wish, okay, we'll probably do this again next year so you can see the splendor of it. You know, that there is actually a lot more there was a lot more foliage until construction, but hey, we'll forgive them for that because oh my gosh, look at how pretty this place is, right? Okay. So her office is in there somewhere. Anyway, so we'll just walk in. All right, we're gonna mask up and speak really loud. I know it's a little echoey in here, but oh my gosh, look. Huh?
So this is the gallery space. We currently have an exhibition called 2.5D, which is all 2D artists like painters, drawers, printmakers who are pushing their work into a third dimension but still using 2D materials.
Okay, so this is it's not an octagon.
It's 10-sided.
It's 10-sided. It's a 10-sided building with wings on the side. And I remember the first time I walked in here, I was like, oh my gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, what a great space to have a gallery and to gather, and I can just totally see. You ever rent this place out for like a wedding reception?
We do, yes.
Oh, yeah, what a great space to have a wedding reception or a reception of anything. I mean, would be so cool. And so, oh, fun stuff. I haven't walked through the gallery yet till now. So there's an exhibition. Wow, that's beautiful. I don't know if you guys are getting a perspective here or not. But okay, so this is going into one of the wings. We'll just peek in real quick, we won't go too far. So this is just one of the wings, and you can see, you know, you can do all the 2D stuff in there, and what's fun too is on each wing is a bathroom. You don't even have to.
You don't have to leave your wing.
You don't have to leave your wing. You don't even have to cross it with the other crossbreed art. But okay, so we'll walk out, and so here you can see. Okay, so now that building on the side, that was never connected until now. So this is part of the new construction. So now it's connected to the main building, and then that hallway, same thing, that's going to be the jewelry studio. But I want to walk out here really quickly. This is the back side that was not here when I was here last 2 years ago. This was definitely not here. Okay.
Definitely wasn't.
Yeah, so this building is brand new. We'll take a quick peek inside because, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And they were just clearing this when I was here last. So that's going to be a shed. And the jewelry studio is actually on that end over there. But this is the back side. Okay. So these pillars are temporary, but the plan is they're going to build an overhang.
There will be a an overhang that extends over the patio behind the 3D studios over there. So you can really move out into that covered area to expand the studio space if you need to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
And then here will be eventually more of an enclosed atrium that connects the gallery to the new studio that we're walking into now.
Okay, so it's just so pretty. And I'm going to talk really loud because they have a class going on. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Isn't that amazing? What a great space to be creative. And it smells new. I love the smell of new construction. Doesn't it smell good? Yeah, amazing. It's so beautifully lit, which, you know, as artists,
It's important.
Yeah, it's so important. Okay, so here we go, slowly out. This is the back side. And what she was saying was they're building an atrium and they're going to do an overhang. And so they can connect the two buildings, which is great because it's actually starting to rain on us here. And so upstairs there is another office space, storage space.
It's another gallery space. Not a gallery space, I'm sorry, studio space.
Studio
is what
space.
I meant to say. A lot of our figurative workshops take place up there because it is the most private.
Ah, interesting. Okay, we'll do this. We'll just walk. Since we're in here, might as well show you the art that's going on. I know everybody complains I do this way too fast, but I don't want to drag it on too long. That's usually why I go through so fast. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then we'll go back that way. So this is the hallway to the other wing. And this is the jewelry space. So this is going to be my office for the next 4 days. And you can see, well, you guys recognize my stuff, but you can see, I don't know, can you guys see the plexi there? So they have taken a lot of great care to keep people safe during this time. And that's been really cool. And you know, those cabinets are completely filled with jewelry making tools and everything you need. I mean, did you guys buy the Durston rolling mill that's in the corner. Yeah, I did just pass one up, and then they've got these beautiful shears and flex shafts and everything you need to be successful. And so there's even a sink over here. And of course, actually you probably didn't see that because I didn't show you, but there's 4 stations with acetylene torches, so you can get professional torches in there too. And then there's 3 kilns. I feel like there was only 2 last time. Did you acquire another one, or is that me?
I think it's been 3 since.
Has it been 3? Okay. So anyway, what a great studio. You know, it's well ventilated. They got it figured out. And I'm sure a lot of this stuff you can tell were donated by members, and
yes,
it just keeps going. And that's how, you know, that's how these facilities work. And it's really great, you know, to have everything I need when I come. For the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part. Okay, we're just about done. We're going to take a real quick look down the hallway from the inside of the kids' classrooms. Unless there's something else you want to share with us.
I think we've covered all the spaces except for kiddos.
Okay, so next door is this space here.
Temporary storage for some things for plein air.
See, they're getting ready for plein air already.
Gearing up.
Okay, so 4 classrooms down this hallway.
Yes.
And another bathroom, how cool.
And I'm even going to show off our storage because it's so exciting to have our storage. This is where we keep all of our 2D materials for kiddos.
Wow, and it's nice and organized.
It's nice and organized, new
You
tubs
know,
and everything.
So, you know, you're really speaking everybody's language with storage. We're all like storage whores, you know. Oh my gosh, yeah. Give me a good, you know, storage box. Okay, so this is one of the classrooms.
We've got an abstract painting class in here. This one is unoccupied in the afternoon. It's used in the morning.
Okay, but you guys can see, we won't do the other 2. We'll just look and peek in here real quick. But you can see how well equipped they are. And heck, you even have a screen.
Yes.
Which is brilliant because you know what? She should also be doing virtual here. And you're already set up. Look at that. That's fantastic. Yep. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, whoever designed this really beautifully. I don't know about that lamp up there.
It's temporary.
But I was going to say, but I'm sure it's temporary. We're still under construction. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to end here. And thank all of you guys for hanging out and seeing what is up here in Door County at the Peninsula School of Art. And so give us a wave.
Bye guys, thanks so much for coming.
All right, we'll see you guys later.